Okay, we're back. I had a fresh breather. And here they are, Nanako and Dojima. Oh, I have to talk to Dojima, huh?
Hey.
Oh, Vincent, have you already finished seeing your friends? I want to talk to you.
Yeah?
Huh? What's this all of a sudden? You asked Dojima about the first day you arrived in town.
What's wrong?
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right? Did we stop somewhere on the way home? I'm pretty sure me and Nanako left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight home. Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh, a lot happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro?
On the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station? I used the bathroom there. When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant. Yeah, we talked to him, but there was nothing unusual about him. Wait, did he tell me about the Midnight Channel? The weird attendant?
Well...
Yeah, when I first met you, I remembered the gas attendant because he was weird. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Oh yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he's stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah, come to think of it, I never saw that guy again. I saw him every time at Wayne, though. It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird, but after you talked to him, you looked sick, Big Bro. I mean, I talked to him, I know that. Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home, are you car sick? Said you were okay, but that attendant was just a little scary for some reason. Didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So why are you looking for the person you met first? Something going on with that attendant? Do you know him? It might be important. I'm honest with him all the way.
I see.
Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. You might get some rain soon. Wait for me.
Yeah!
The first place you stopped when you came to town was the gas station. Maybe something there will jog your memory. Okay. I exactly know where that is. I mean, this is the gas station. Gas station attendant? I've only seen an older man and an older woman working there. Are you... Okay, where to go now? I'm able to go into the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hey, Igor.
How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
I wanted to thank you? There's one last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied?
Yes, who started the Midnight Channel?
What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
What?
Ah, this is a surprise.
What is that?
These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors.
Power allowing one to see through the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors.
Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well.
Do you put them together?
That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey.
Okay.
An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
That sounds neat. Obtained Orb of Sight.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice.
Okay.
At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
The end of the path you chose lies. The path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it. Okay.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power.
Okay.
Now go to the place where everything began.
Isn't it here? I thought it would be here. It began waning. Ha! I knew it. He always shows up when it waned. But he looked like a total normal guy. There he is. Oh, jeezums. Okay, I don't know why I checked there. Hi there. Do you need something? Isn't this where I first... First? What are you talking about? Oh, this is about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. He said something about taking on a job. Are you really telling me that this faceless character has a vital part in it? I mean, Adachi, okay, he got a good amount of screen time, but him? Do you know Adachi? Ah, that serial murder suspect? A real tragedy, wasn't it? The case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Wait. Okay, I wonder what he says when I choose this one. Ah, that serial murder oh, it's the same thing. I basically wasted my time by this. Have you met those two? Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. But it's not like I knew them personally. You've got nothing else, you mind leaving me alone? Oh. Oh, you still need something? Hey, I asked you to leave me alone, did you miss that? Did you do anything to them? Huh? To those two? Ah, that's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. What about it? What did you do to them? What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you. That's all, remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the time when we first met? Did you give me those power? This power? Amazing. You've reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Amatami, and you. It is I who awakened that power within you three. The ones who had potential. But having said that, I'm rather surprised.
So the last battle wasn't enough for you?
It's a girl, okay. Is that maybe a throwback to Persona 3? I don't know, I never played it, so...
You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Is that a girl or a boy? It sounds like a girl, but it looks like a boy? What do you mean? What do you mean, or why did you choose me?
I saw the potential you had within you. Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me.
I mean, nobody would have ever suspected you. I mean, in this game, sure, but I would have never thought about it.
Indeed. I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this.
Wait.
Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now.
Yeah, and I never could take you up on the offer.
Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
You felt an extreme dizziness.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this.
Okay, that's why it was contained to this area.
But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it.
But why?
Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
Okay, I want to see what the other thing is. To end everything.
The fog has lifted, and you still are not content?
No, there's... I mean, the Midnight Channel had to have a source somewhere.
Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal. I am Izanami.
Oh no! Do you remember the lesson we got in the other school in the city? He told us the tale about Izanagi and Izanami. And my persona was Izanagi.
Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. And now, you face me with it. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance.
Yep, that, I guess, that will be another dungeon?
I'll be waiting for you there.
Oh, please don't tell me you let me go through another one. The one you just encountered was the entity behind everything. Her name is Izanami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who is that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear?
Well, and she floated in the air.
Wait, don't tell me.
You told your gathered friends what happened between you and the gas station attendant.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world?
I guess.
If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
Okay, the others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Good.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Hopefully.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
Alright, then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Juness.
Gotcha. You have finally discovered the true cause of everything that happened. You must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in that other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Ameno Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. And if that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town. You must ensure complete peace for this town, where you've lived with everyone. Well, isn't that peachy? Well then. Could I just leave? And say, fuck this shit, I'm out of here? Could I just... maybe I could just leave. I don't know though. I probably cannot. Okay, this feels very important, so I save here. And I guess now I can? Yeah, okay, I can. Great! Well, see you later. Okay, let's gather everyone at the food court now, because I will be as prepared as ever now. Or I am as prepared as I ever be.
All right.
This is finally it! So many things have been happening up until now, but now we'll beat this Izanami and put an end to this. Right? Yes, but since we were spread out all over town until a moment ago, let's go over what happened. This is the last measure that must be taken. We need to make sure that we end this properly. What will you ask about? Izanami. We thought Ameno Sagiri was behind everything, but it turns out there was something behind it too. And that something was a guy at the gas station? I can't believe she was disguised as a gas station attendant smack in the middle of town. That means she knew Vincent and Ujima-san would stop by there on that day he came to Inaba? Guess it is the best place to greet people from out of town, but... Then, did she come into contact with Adachi and Namatame also at a different place and disguised as someone else? Who the hell is this Izanami? Izanami and Ameno Sagiri, whose names would be familiar to students of ancient Japanese mythology. Huh? You're saying she's a god? Huh, like that's possible. It reminds me, remember the persona that Adachi summoned? I don't know how to put it, but I thought it was kinda like the persona that Vincent first called. Izanagi, was it? Izanagi is also the name of a god in the same legends. Since both of them awakened with the same push from the same individual, their power may have been similar. A persona is one's heart-given form. The images of gods and mythical beings were created by humans, so if the personas resemble them, there may be a connection there, since the enemy reigning over that world calls itself Izanami. Oh yeah, we were taught that Izanagi and Izanami's name originated from the word Izanao, meaning to invite. Really? Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this, but Namatame-san, Detective Adachi, Vincent-kun, and even us, we were invited to play our parts in this case, as if there was some deeper meaning behind it all. Deeper meaning? Huh? I don't really get it. But if she's trying to mess everything up, I can't let that happen. Gotta defeat her. What will you ask about? The push I got. We're facing our own shadows on that side. We awakened to our persona abilities. However, that did not apply to Vincent-senpai. Yeah, even before all this persona stuff, Vincent could stick his hand into a TV. I guess that sorta backs Izanami's claim that she personally awakened his power. The same holds true for Namatame and Adachi. She selected 3 outsiders to bestow powers upon and watched what would transpire from there. Well, now that we know all this, we just gotta beat the hell out of Izanami. Let's hurry and get this over with. Vincent's going back home tomorrow. What will you ask about? The Midnight Channel. The rumors about the Midnight Channel. It may be that this Izanami was the one who originally spread them. Neither Ameno Sagiri nor the shadows have taken a single step outside the other world. Simply put, the only one who could have spread the rumor was someone who had come from there. The more it got passed around, the more extra junk got added to it, like one big game of telephone. That's where all the you have to watch it alone and the one who appears as your soulmate stuff came from. Since it took place on a TV, we never considered the possibility that the images broadcast on the Midnight Channel could vary from viewer to viewer. But whenever we talked about what we saw afterwards, there were never any inconsistencies. What changed according to each person was most likely the image's clarity. Yeah, I can think of a few places where that might have happened. When Saki-senpai appeared, I was the first one who was positive it was her. For Yukiko it was Chie, and for Kanji it was Yukiko that said who the person on the TV was. I thought because each of us had a strong attachment to the victims, we linked the TV image to them in our head. I bet we actually saw a clearer image on the TV than everyone else. The same could probably be said for Namatame. That's why he was always a step ahead of us. I thought it was because he knew the area well as a delivery man, but I was stunned at how fast he identified Nanako-chan. Since he was a savior, he must have seen Nanako-chan's image from the very beginning. Alright, but who cares about the details? Vincent Senpai's leaving tomorrow, right? Should we really be wasting time like this? Yeah, he's right. Let's hurry and defeat this Izanami. Okay, enter the TV then.
Let's go, Senpai.
I wonder if I can leave at any time. I mean, this of all times should be possible that I can leave the TV without it turning evening.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced.
Oh, come on. Does it mean I have to grind even more?
And it seems like a new area has formed.
I mean, that was to be expected.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there.
Most likely.
That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Alright then.
Damn straight.
Damn straight, man.
Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
Aww.
It's kind of sad that this really is going to be the last time we do something like this.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
I mean, why is it weird? It was fun. Not the going into the TV and grinding my ass off, but all the other fun and the story things, sure.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives, there were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way. I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
You.
Why you?
Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool.
Oh.
But he's so pathetic it makes my skin crawl.
Oh, come on, Teddy.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this!
Well, the final dungeon, and then it will all be over. This will be the last time I help you catch the bad guy. Sensei, good luck. Okay, what happens if can I go outside the TV is the biggest question. Oh! I can! Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Well, this feels very endish. Well, pet its head. Seems to be enjoying it. Chest key. Alright then. I'm not sure. I have to talk to you, right? Ready to go, Sensei. The ominous bedroom. This will really be the end for sure. Don't worry, if anyone can do this, it's us. Search for Izanami. Okay, let's go, everyone. Okay, let's see how this place looks like. Oh man. Okay, good luck. What is this place? It doesn't feel anything like the other areas. Whenever we go in to rescue someone, I could sense their restless heart and how unstable it felt. There's none of that here. Does this Izanami person not have a heart or something? Who is she? Anyways, be careful, Senpai. There are definitely enemies. Wait, why does this weapon look like the Gaia sword, even though it is not? Oh, that music. Beautiful. Just beautiful.